All right, we are live. You are looking live. Excellent. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're ready to clean some weight. It's going to be really basic, okay? Just going over positional stuff, and then we'll let you clean some at the end. If you already did the equipment WOD this morning, we had a clean complex there. You're going to get some more of it. If you missed it, then good. You got a good opportunity to hit some cleans. Some of the strength stuff we haven't been doing a ton of, right? Because we've been outside of the gym. But for those of you lucky enough to have that garage gym set up or wherever you are, we're gonna get some work in here. Okay. I gave you a little preview on, I think it was Instagram. I put my little sheet up there. Flow is gonna be really easy. It's gonna be a little warm up or mobility first and into a warm up. Okay. Then we're gonna go complex, just like we would in class if I was standing at the front of the class with the barbell leading you through the different positions. So position 1, 2, 3 slow, I wrote up there. We'll build to that regular clean, and all together we'll put everything put everything into motion with the empty barbell, and we'll start building up 6 sets of 3 squat cleans, no touch and go. So again, technique is the name of the game for this one. No need to touch and go these, but hit a rep, hit a second rep, hit a third rep, and then we'll move on, hopefully adding a little bit of weight. If you're in the camp that has like just one set of weights and you don't have a plethora of weights to choose from, then you're just going to pick a certain weight, stick to it, and this will truly be a technique thing. If you don't, if you do have weight, build up as necessary, but not to the point where we're failing reps and looking silly. Okay, we still want it to be technique first, right? Cool. All right, so here we go. First thing you're going to do, okay, you're going to just put the fingers together. We're going to warm up the wrists. Okay, I want to go 10 big circles one way, 10 big circles the other way, starting with the wrist here. Okay. Oh, I'm a little gunky. I don't know about you. All right, flip flop it. Going the other way. 10 big circles. Cool. Next up, you're going to go fingers up, other hand pulls them back towards your forearm. Holding that. These are going to be squat cleans today. So if you didn't know you were signing up for squat cleans, just sign off now. No, I'm just kidding. Don't sign off. Learn something. Right? Work on it. Switching sides, fingers up, pulling them back. Oh, yeah. Going back to the other side, you're going to go fingers down this time. Open them up. Switch one more time. Fingers down. Pull them back. Good. All right. Let me start my clock. We're going to find a spot on the wall or on a post. If you have a squat in your setup, great. Go ahead and grab it. I'm going to start our clock here. Give me a second so I can watch it since I can't see the screen. We are going to go front rack stretch, okay? If you have a post, it'll look like this. Elbow high, reach across the body towards the front, and pull yourself in. You're stretching out tricep, shoulder, lat, okay? Essentially that exaggerated front rack position. If you can do that's fine too. You just won't have anything to grab onto as you reach across, right? So 30 seconds on the right or left, and then we'll go 30 seconds on the left or right, whatever one you didn't do before. Two, one, and switch. Switch it up, elbows high. Oh, feels so good. Very tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great. Shake it out. You're going to grab PVC pipe, broomstick, towel, band, whatever you've been using for these so far in our little quarantine. Wide on the grip. We're just going to go 10 pass-throughs back and forth. 10 pass-throughs back and forth. You grab a shovel, a rake, something long, and get 10 pass-throughs, 10 around the world. We'll call that 10. You're going to go around big circles now, 5 in each direction. Flip flop it. Good. I'll shake that out. Keep this in position. We did front rack over there on the wall or on the post. You're going to go front rack here with that PVC pipe. So 3/4 of the way down in your hand, drop it over the top. You're going to make an L, okay? L shape, 90-degree angle with your arm. Not here, right? But L shape, reach across your body and pull. Okay? The further down on the PVC pipe you grab, or the more you pull it up, right, the harder the stretch is, or the more intense the stretch becomes. Okay? Try to keep that wrist away from the shoulder, all right? Keep that 90-degree angle or as close as you can to it. Go ahead and release. Shake it out. 3/4 of the way down. Other side, drop it over. 90-degree angle, and pull. 20 seconds here. Got a couple folks in the house. What's up, everybody? Good. Relax that side, okay? If you want to throw in a couple more of these, great. If not, have a seat on the ground. Okay. We'll go kind of that internal rotation with the hip. First, put this down. All right, you're going to go feet wide, okay? You're going to bring in your left foot first, or your left knee's going to go high first. All you're going to do is go knee down to the ground and try to open it up to the outside, okay? Inside, outside, okay? What we're doing is, like I said, internal rotation of the hip, number 1. Number 2, when you open that side up, you get a little bonus groin stretch on this side as well. Boom, okay? You guys are going to go 10 on the right, 10 on the left, then 10 on the right. So for me, I'll extend that other side in. Oh. This one's a work in progress for me. Woo. Nastiness. All right, once you get 10 and 10, go ahead and stand. All right, we'll come to a standing position. We're going to go hips forward for 10. You can alternate sides if you want. Let's just do that. Okay, up and over the fence for 20 total, or 10 on each side. Up and over. Get them working. There's 3. This one takes a little bit. 4. Oh. Like you're, who would that be? Andre the Giant coming over the top rope is basically what that stretch is for anybody. Big wrestling fans. If you go to the ESPN app, if you have that on your Fire Cube or Apple TV or whatever, go to the ESPN app. They got all the WrestleMania highlights from years past highlighted right now. It's pretty tight. I watched them all last night. One more. Boom. Boom. Next one, we call it over the fence, under the fence. Okay, very simple. If you just watch what I'm doing here, I'll try not to trip on my barbell. I'm going to go with as straight leg as I can handle up and over the fence, and then I'm going to go underneath the fence, right? Up and over, underneath, okay? 1, 2, under. 1, 2, under. Let's do that one more time down 2 reps, one more time back 2 reps. There it is. Over, over, under. You guys get the idea. Over, under. Cool. For the next part, I'm assuming if you're here, you have some equipment. So I'm gonna need you to grab a plate. If all you have is like a 25 or a 45, grab something else. I'm gonna grab a 10-pound plate. If you guys have that, 5 will do even as well. Grabbing a plate, we're gonna go plate squats for 12. Okay, the first 4 are gonna be slow motion. The next 4 are gonna be with a pause at the bottom. The last 4 after that are gonna be regular tempo, okay? So do these with me if you're ready. If not, you'll just catch up. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, hips back and down, knees tracking over the toes. Slow motion, extend that plate on the way down. Slow motion for 4. Next 4, you'll pause at the bottom for a 2 count. 1, 2. And then 4 with a regular tempo. Beautiful. Good job. All right. Cool. So, gonna talk cleans here. Make sure we're having a hook grip on the bar. Okay, thumb down, index and middle finger wrapping over the top. Okay. From there, chest is gonna be nice and big. All right. When we're doing the position 1, position 2, I want that chest upright. And even when you're into position 2 and the shoulders are over the bar, we're not hunched over. Okay, everything's rigid, straight line from shoulder to hip, right? On these pulls, and as we come up from position 2 to position 1, bar path is going to be really important. We want the bar to stay in that straight vertical line. Okay, a lot of times when we're setting people up, the bar will either come away from them in 2 places. Number 1, right off the ground. Come back up a little bit. Right off the ground where you come up the knee, and then your knee stays where it's at, and you have to go this big out and around C motion. Okay, that's bad. The other one, even if people get here, they have a good bar path to here, they get it up through position 1, they stop, and they get this little like hitch where they pop it out again. Trying to knock those out here. Okay, trying to eliminate those 2 common faults as far as the bar path goes. So follow me really when I'm going through these position 1s, position 2s, positions 3s, straight up and down. It's going to be annoying, but it's going to ensure we have the best bar path possible, right? Let's grab a little drink. Go Browns. Here we go. God, start laughing. All right. Grabbing that barbell, standing in the high hang position. Thumb down, index and middle finger wrapping over the top for a good hook grip, okay? Big proud chest, like I was saying. Feet, for right now, they're underneath the hips, okay? Jump stance. Position 1, we'll drop the hip, knees tracking out over the toes, chest remains up. If I were to turn to the side, everything would be stashed shoulder over the top of the hip. I'm not leaning back, okay? From here, my butt goes back, my shoulders go forward, bar at the top of the knee. Notice my shoulders are slightly over the bar here. Back is flat. That's position 2. Back to 1. Back to 2. A lot of times when we're doing this, I see people go from position 2 to 1. When I say like 1, okay, they'll take that bar and bring it out and set it in position 1. No, it should slide up the thighs, right? Boom. So we should be in position 1 now. Go ahead and stand. We'll go back down the ladder. We'll add position 3 into the mix now, okay? Position 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is lower the shoulder and hip as 1, but the knees bend slightly. Boom. In that same position. What I didn't do is leave my hips high and go shoulders down, right? Hips and shoulders both drop. Okay, still flat back. Now position 3. Position 2, position 1, and stand. Go ahead and put that bar down. All right, so when we do that stuff, we're not just doing that for fun. It's to get you guys like your grip and your forearms all jacked up and your calves on fire because you're trying to hold those positions. Okay, there's a reason we do them because they're the same positions you pass through when we put this thing into fast motion or regular motion, right? Regular speed. So remember them as we do this. If you find later, right? Because this isn't the most interactive medium. I don't have you to coach you and watch what you're doing. If you find yourself, oh, wait, I feel like that bar got away from me somehow, okay? Probably because either from position 1 or into position, from position 3 or into position 1, that bar got away from you from your center of gravity, right? So these are the little checkpoints you can use throughout when we put this thing into fast motion, we start lifting heavy, that you can use to kind of coach yourself and be like, oh, I wonder what went wrong here. Let's get back to position 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's why those are so basic, so that you guys can rely on those, right? So back to the bar. Let's put it into motion now. We're going to go pulls, okay? All a pull is when we go into position 1, I'm going to stand up hard, squeeze my butt, and shrug my shoulder. I'm not going to bend the elbows yet, so it looks like this. Boom. 1. Stand up hard, squeeze and shrug, okay? Get 3 of those, then we'll add those elbows high and outside for what you know and love as a high pull. Same deal from position 1, squeeze, shrug, elbows high and outside. Boom. Cool. Muscle cleans from there. Same deal, except at the top, shoot those elbows through at the front for a good front rack position. Elbows slightly in front of the bar for 3. Position 1, squeeze, shrug, elbows shoot through. 1, go, good. All right, we're doing drops now. Okay, drops, elbows should be in front on the front rack. I'll say drop. You guys will drop into first a power position for 2 reps, and then a full squat for 2 reps. Here we go. I'll say drop. Slide the feet from underneath the hips out to that receiving position. Ready, and drop, and stand. Good. Ready, and drop, and stand. 2 to a front, full front squat position. Ready, and drop, and stand. Good. 1 more, and drop. Good. Last thing we're doing before we put it all together, give me 5 front squats. Good. Barbells down, shake it out. Good deal. So, first thing we're doing, as we do the all together now, we're going to go 2 hang power cleans, just to get used to catching that bar, very similar to that drop catch we just did. Then we're going to go down to position 3. We'll do 1 more power clean, and then we're going to do 3 full squat cleans, okay? It's going from more simple to more simple to more complicated. Stand all the way up, same position we were just in. Take it down to position 2, top of the knee. Hang power clean, and go. Now keep that bar close, even though there's no weight. Go. Good. Down to position 3, mid-shin, as if we had those weights on the bar. Ready, and go. Back to position 3. This time, 3 of your best squat cleans. Ready, and go. I'll leave you to do the next 2 on your own. Here we go. Good stuff, guys. All right, let you catch up. Get you a little drink, wipe the sweat from your brow. All right, so like I said before, I'm gonna erase this for you on my little board so you can see a little bit better. That big board's kind of awkward to pick up and display. 6 by 3 squat, clean, no touch and go, okay? 6 by 3 squat clean, no touch and go. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to add a little wrinkle to it. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the first of these 3 reps a power clean. So coming from the ground, you'll power clean 1, you'll drop it, you'll reset at the bottom, you'll go a squat clean, drop it, reset at the bottom, and then a third clean, which will also be a squat, okay? Just a little added wrinkle in there. You may notice, and this is right, this is how it should be, as you move up in weight, if you're somebody that's going to move up in weight, you're going to have to drop a little bit lower on each squat clean, or on each power clean, excuse me, right? Because gravity is only going to let you lift that bar so high. The heavier it gets, the more you're gonna have to drop closer to a squat, but it can still be power up to that point of parallel, right? So don't just be like, hey, I need to muscle clean this thing. Use your legs, half squat, quarter squat, whatever, as you hit those powers. Cool? I'm gonna throw on 45s to start, and I'm gonna count that 135 as my first set. You guys can throw whatever you have on there. We'll do one set of 3, a second set of 3, 4 more after that. Let's get it. The Amazon man is here. You know, Amazon's such a regular part of your life now. It's like, you don't even know if you actually ordered something, but you're just glad he's here because he's bringing you something. We just forget. All right, let me come back up. Here we go. All right. 1 power, 2 squat, all from position 3 or the ground. Okay? One thing, we're pulling from the ground. I mentioned this, I think it was 2 weeks ago almost now, when we did our snatch session like this with me. I mentioned about pulling from the ground. A lot of people's first instinct is let those hips shoot up. Okay, if I'll come from there, let those hips shoot up first before our shoulders raise. Kind of mentioned this when we were working our way down in those positions during the warm-up. Those hips and shoulders, these are my shoulders, these are my hips. Hips and shoulders should rise as one, okay? Your shoulders aren't changing their relationship from the ground until that bar is at knee level or position 2, right? So it's not until that bar is getting to here where our shoulders start to raise forward, right? And what's really happening is we're not standing up as much as we are squeezing our butt and shifting those hips into that launch position, right? That position 1, okay? I'll slap a little weight on here. Here we go. All right. Getting saucy with it. What should I throw on here? Yeah, I'll put on another set of 10s. I'll go 175 next. Got those Dick's Sporting Goods specials right here. Loudest plates in the land. When they clank off of other metal plates. That's when the neighbors really hate us. Speaking of, hey, how you doing? They're pissed. All right. Take your time with this. You know what we're doing. So if you need more rest time, less rest time, don't wait on me. Okay, do your thing. You want to mix in a 7th or 8th set, you can do that. But again, priority should be the technique here, not the weight. So give yourself some adequate rest time. Give me a little drink. I'll go for my 3rd set. Told you they were loud. Go with 195 next. I'll just keep making 20-pound jumps. How about that? So for me, and for most people, but for me, I know that as the weight starts to get heavier, gravity holds you down, right? That weight starts to get heavier, you're getting pulled forward towards the ground more, which is where one of the two things happens. Either that hip shooting up, like I mentioned earlier, or even as you just pull that flat back angle, you start to get here, right? So really, just like a deadlift, before you go to pulling to rep, especially 2 and 3, reps 2 and 3 as you get more tired, roll those shoulders back and down, squeeze everything tight here, lock those lats down before you go to pull. Yeah, so that way you don't get carried forward with that upper back. All right, set number 4 for me. And here, I don't know, last time I cleaned 205. I think I've snatched that since I've cleaned that. So this will be interesting. I'll keep making my 20-pound jumps. I'll go 15 next, 215. Woo! God, need my towel. If you're one of those people that just has a few weights and you're not able to make big jumps like this, or make increases like this, you can add a few more reps. If 3's not enough, hey, let's go 6 sets of 5, okay? Just once you get quality work in over loading, right? Over quantity of loading. Doesn't mean you can't get a few more reps in, but still emphasize technique. All right. All right, set number 5. Let's see here. So, I don't know if you could tell, probably not from that angle, but that second squat clean, the 3rd rep total that I did, I got pulled way forward and I missed position 1 completely. Okay, I made contact like on this part of my thigh by where the shorts meet the skin instead of way up here towards that true position 1. So that's my self-checking in. Okay, cool. How do I get back to proper technique, proper position? Okay, pulled a little too early off the shoulders a little bit, which caused everything else to be a little bit out of whack. So shoulders and hips stay as one, like I was telling you guys earlier. One more set for me. We'll go 235 for the fans. This will be loud. All right. I need to chalk up a little bit. If you have that luxury, good for you on the chalk. A little sweaty. Okay, last set. Stay in tight. Here we go. Good stuff. All right. Wherever you guys are at in your sets, if you have more left, if you don't, hit those, get them done. Apply that to next time we have cleans during the workout. I know when you're out of breath and you're worrying about burpees and dumbbell whatever, as well as cleans, some of that stuff can naturally go out the window, but the more you drill it like this, off the clock, the more ingrained that becomes, right? Muscle memory, that old adage. So drill that into yourself. If you're somebody that takes this stuff seriously and you want to get better at it, practice it without the clock. That way, when it comes time for the workout, you can, even when you're fatigued, you can fall back on that good technique, right? So it was a pleasure. Thank you. Hit me up either on Instagram, Facebook, number if you want to. So I've texted some of you guys. But 937-844-8831. If you want to hit me up and ask me any questions, send me some videos of your lifts so I can critique them, whatever, okay? But it was a pleasure. Thank you. I'll see you guys again at 5. If you want to do the no equipment workout with me, I'll be on there at 5 p.m. See you guys. Have a great rest of your day.